Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now.
Do you want a Wii? Do you really want a Wii? Alright, well then, go ahead. Excuse yourself, I'll wait. Are you done? Okay, good. Now, because we're going to talk about the Nintendo Wii, if you have one or not. And I had one for a brief while, never opened it. And then my mom said she'd like to have one to work out with. And so I just gave it to her as a gift. No special occasion or anything. And so then now I'm Wii-less. And I'd like a Wii. I would, you know. I mean, I don't have a PS3. I have a few Xbox 360s. But the Wii just looks like different fun. But mostly fun, not just different. And, you know, for something not incredibly powerful, it's packing quite a punch in the marketplace. Certainly, I would say one of the more family-friendly consoles available, largely due to the game selection and Nintendo's target market. I've got a top 5 list as submitted by Samuel Ledoux, known as Evil Lizard, or on YouTube, he's known as Samuel Tehgiri. Samuel, Tehg33K. He's saying he's Samuel the Geek. That's how you would say it, but it's obviously spelled a little more geeky. So the top 5 Wii tips. Number 1. Extra controllers. The number one problem Wii owners have is when they first have company over there, they never have enough controllers to go around. So at least buy one extra pair so you can take turns. In fact, if I did pick up another Wii, and this time opened it and connected it to the television, it would largely be used in gaming situations with friends. I don't know if I'd want to play the Wii alone, you know, maybe a Zelda game or a Mario game, but it's more fun to play games with friends. Like on the Xbox, playing Fusion Frenzy. I don't know what the equivalent would be on the PS3 since I've never really had a PS other than the PSP. Number 2, SD cards. All my fellow Wii owners have trouble keeping their memory because the Wii only comes with about 512 internal memory. This is also a great way to keep your virtual console games from clogging your Wii. Number 3, official straps. I cannot stress this enough. I always find Wii owners who've bought a silicone jacket for the Wii using novelty third-party straps. These straps are weaker than the original launch straps, so if you swing your Wiimote hard, it will probably break and you'll need a new TV. And yes, that has happened. In fact, here's an interesting story. Kat, not the Kat from our chat room, but Kat, my old co-host from Tech TV's Call for Help, wound up, she's married, she's got a kid, and her husband works on the show South Park. And Kat was telling me that one day, Trey and Matt were having a party, everybody was over there, and Weird Al Yankovic walks in, and this was when the Wii first launched. So he started playing it, and apparently Al got a little excited, and the Wiimote flew out of his hand, and he ended up breaking either Matt or Trey's big plasma screen. So it can happen. At least according to Kat, that is an absolutely true story, and I just talked to her a few months ago, so she's doing good, by the way. Number 4, VC games. Since the Wii is still sort of crawling with its game library, there are a ton of classic games from Sega, Nintendo, and the TurboGrafx. Just buy a Wii Point card, and you'll have the classics you love on one system. I'm telling you, the classics will never die. I mean, 20 years from now, I am still going to be in love with Adventure for the Atari. I'm just telling you, the classics are just classic. And number 5, classic controllers. Some games are just not meant for the Wiimote and nunchuck like fighting games. A lot of games are going to start letting you use a classic controller instead, if you please. Buy one so you don't feel like a fool passing out from playing Mortal Kombat. I should also tell you, there is a guy out there who has done something. If I got the URL right, let me try it. I think it's robodance.com. He has programmed an application you can use with your Nintendo Wii, your Wiimote. You could use your Wiimote to control other things, like robots like the Robo Sapien, or like the iSobot, So head over to, and I'm just throwing this in there as a bonus thing. So I'm telling you, you could use your Wiimote for things other than just your Nintendo Wii. If you go to robodance.com, there's the RoboSapien dance machine. Free software will allow you to control, like, the iSobot, which, you know, I've demonstrated a few times on the video. Love this little guy. Instead of controlling it with this, it's easier to use this guy's software and control it with the Wiimote. So, like, right block, you do something, or up, you do something. It's easier to control it like that in a motion sensor than it is to try to punch in, you know, wacky little commands. And again, it's at robodance.com. I got to give him a plug because he's doing something that I wish the people who created this would do. I wish hardware was a lot more open than it actually is. I'm seeing awesome hacks come out from people who are doing great things with hardware, like the Wiimote. In fact, you've probably seen a handful of things. There's one guy on YouTube who's reverse engineered the Wiimote and done really cool things with, like, 3D stuff with the Wiimote. He's getting, like, millions of views for good reason. The guy's just, like, totally into it. And that's the way I've said this before. I hope hardware evolves so that it is more open with time, because I think we, not the WII version, but the WE version, I think have a better imagination than what the manufacturers want us to have. And hardware should be a lot more free for us to work with. Whether it's simple APIs or complex APIs, I think the world would be a better place if that kind of stuff was a lot more open and not tied into proprietary madness and dead ends. Anyway, I just want to kind of throw that in there because that's and there's also, I'm sorry, I got to throw this in there too. The you know, the guy who did Mac Saber. You remember I was playing this thing that, sorry, turns the Mac into a lightsaber. Sorry, I realize it's kind of loud. He's created something that will make it work with the Wiimote too. So you can make your Wiimote a lightsaber with the same, not the same software, but the guy who made the software has made the Wiimote version. Anyway, so there's things you can do with your Wii beyond just playing games. Some fun and functional tips for you. Thanks again, Samuel. The great list. If anybody else has a top 5 list of really cool things that you can do with hardware, software that it wasn't really designed to do, feel free to email me with anything. I love these top 5 lists, especially if I really don't know a lot about the list in general. As long as you know what you're talking about, then I'm good to go. My email address is chris@pirillo.com, and of course you're also welcome to join us in our chat room here. These are the people who are chatting below. Well, not directly below me. I just have them included inside the video, so it's a whole community experience, not just me. That's the one thing that drives me nuts about a lot of these videos, is just like one talking person. Hi, I'm reporting the news today, and this is what happened. Oh, and here, check this out. I did this, and this is kind of cool. Or another screencast, you know. This is what it's all about. Dynamic interactivity, chat integration, logos, websites, and the whole chat is coupled with a live video, because I'm recording this video live out on the internet. In fact, if I asked right now, all the people in chat, what video game console do you have at home? If I ask them, I got to give them a couple seconds, they will respond, and suddenly in the video here, we will have live dynamic presentations of what's happening right now. We're streaming live video out on the internet right now, 24 hours a day. Even if I'm not sitting in front of the desk, I'm around. I'm here. And the community is certainly here. And unfortunately, I just locked up chat. That's kind of what happens. I really have no easy way of proving that I locked up chat, because there's a lot of people in chat right now, like 300 some odd people. And when people type in a lot, it locks up chat. So there we go. Okay, now it kind of unfroze itself there. Anyway, if you'd like to help lock up chat and talk tech with the rest of us, well, you're certainly welcome to. If you're a gamer, I'd love to tell you how you can make money and a career out of gaming. Believe me, I know how to do it. Anyway, if you want to stop by the website, it's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We're waiting for you at live.pirillo.com. We'll see you later.